What's up, witches? Today is going to be a little life update. I'm going to tell you what's been going on for the past couple months in my life. And if you'd like more videos like this, kind of vlog style, just let me know in the comments below and I'll keep doing them. If you haven't already and you'd like to be part of my online coven, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking very candidly right now because I feel like my online coven deserves it. I have been going through it the past couple months. I actually had a death in the family. My uncle passed away about a month ago, and that has left me with a lot of responsibility. My uncle had an ongoing condition and he was not in great health, and I do wish that he listened to medical advice just a little bit more, but I do believe that he was ready to pass on and he knew that the time was coming. He even told me that he felt that this time was coming. A lot of my family members live out of state, so I can't really blame them, but at the same time, my family situation has never been traditional, and I don't really talk to a good amount of my aunts and uncles, not just for negative reasons, some of them, but it's just kind of how things are. We don't really have that bond because we don't have a matriarch in our family, as well as, generational trauma. I've been, stepping up to the plate, but at the same time, been very busy, and so within the past couple days I gave myself some time to relax and just let my body rest because that's really important. At the same time, I've been doing readings and getting witchy with it content, so it's good to keep a little bit of normalcy and not completely drop your life when something like this happens, and that's kind of the conclusion that I came to. Good to stay busy and it's good to stay distracted, but at the same time, I realized that I couldn't run away from my grief or my emotions because they catch up to you somehow. And if you don't address that part, it'll come out in different ways. I've been having a lot of neck pain because of it, because of everything being so stressful. So I kind of suppressed everything down because I had so many responsibilities at the time. And now the grief is kind of catching up to me a couple weeks later, and I'm really feeling it now. In really hard times like these, and I feel like I'm completely spent, I'll just pray and I'll kneel to the floor and I'll meditate and I'll ask for the Holy Spirit and God and Goddess's strength to just fill my heart and recharge me, and I can really feel it working. So I'm so happy that I have such a close relationship with the Creator that it can get me through all of this. And you know what? You never know what you're capable of until the challenge arises. And it's been a hard year for me because, I've cut off toxic friends, toxic family members, even my own mother from my life. So I haven't been talking to my mom for about 6 months. And you can refer back to my Cutting Toxic People Out of Your Life video for, how I came to that conclusion. But it's been tough for me because I wish that I could have that matronly, motherly support, but I know that I will never get that from my mother. So I knew that just entering her into this situation would just kind of bring chaos and make everything worse. I decided to cut my mom out of my life because she's a narcissist and extremely manipulative, and basically burned every bridge that she has with our family. I don't think that my mom is a bad person. I think that she is extremely unhealed, and that can lead to different shadow aspects, hurting other people, hurting people that you love. But like I said in my Cutting Toxic People Out of Your Life video, you can't really stick around for all of this emotional abuse, and that's what she was putting me through, was emotional abuse day in and day out. So it's just something I had to step away from. Standing there and taking that abuse won't give me the mother that I deserve or the mother that I've always wanted. I've been doing a lot of, healing and reflection and talking to my inner child and telling myself that my relationship with my mother is not my fault and it's okay to pursue my own happiness and not put hers above mine anymore. And some of you may be asking, where's your dad? My dad is in heaven. He passed away in an accident when I was 14, and this grief of my uncle has brought on so much more grief on top of it, me missing my father, because I know that if he were in the physical world, he would be right with me and help me deal with, this whole mess that just kind of landed in my lap. As far as my father goes, I can really feel his spirit with me at this time because he knows that I need him. And I recently found a bunch of his army medals inside of a closet and a few items of his clothing that I haven't seen in a while, so I took that as a sign. And he's always really big into physical fitness, and whenever I do my psychic readings, he shows up to certain clients of mine, and his message is always the same. It's always get in the gym, because he was a big fitness buff, mind, body, soul. So a couple weeks ago, of course I'm feeling down, I'm stressed out, I'm grieving, it's midnight. I decide to go to the gym to make myself feel better, get some happy endorphins. Throughout this entire workout, I was very mindful. I thought to myself with intention, I love my body the way it is. I just want to be strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I was also just thinking of my dad, knowing that he would be proud that I would be doing this. When I got home from the gym, the box of medals that I found of my father's was actually closed before I left, and then when I came back, a medal was sticking out, and I flipped it over, and it was an award for outstanding physical fitness. So it really goes to show you that, your loved ones and your spirit guides and spirit is just always there for you. And I always say spirit provides, and it does. And that was my big takeaway. Diamonds are made under pressure, right? So there has to be a little bit of pressure for growth. I've just been, preparing myself for this and taking it one day at a time, and I just am so thankful for my online coven for always being there for me. Don't forget to like and comment if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for letting me into your home. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Blessed be.